いや、僕は疲労していない。
鈍感なだけです、兄さんが。
I had massaged her hand, but Hibiki used it to strike me.
これだけ連日動き回って、今日は慣れない工作までして。いくら兄さんだって疲労がたまらないわけがないです。
I honestly don't feel tired, but if Hibiki insists on it, I suppose I should concede here.
わかった。ならば、僕はどうすればいい？
それじゃ、背中を向けて座ってください。
The moment I sit down, Hibiki's fingers touch my shoulder. Hibiki's fingers touch my shoulders. She's pushing lightly on her with her thumb.
うわ、兄さん、鉄板入ってるみたいですよ。これ、凝ってるなんてもんじゃない
です。そうなのか。自分ではよくわからん。
It's not a matter of if I can tell or not, if my back is as hard as a metal plate.
響の指は大丈夫なのか？絵描きが鉄板を指で押していいわけがない。
ああ、そうかもですね。全力でも兄さん全然感じてくれないみたいですし。
いや。
If that's her full strength, it'd mean Hibiki's fingers have no strength. She uses her elbows instead. The sharp part of her elbow presses into my shoulder. I can tell she's putting all her weight into it. Grip? What?
兄さん、本当に鉄板入れてたりしません？こ
れ。何よ、バカな。少し待て。
I may as well prove it, so I take my shirt off. Hibiki gasps for a brief moment, but then quickly resumes pushing with her weight.
少し。これは気持ちいいかな。
なら、ほぐれ始めてきてるんです。いや。
Push.
なるほど。響もやるものだなと。
No, that's not it. This isn't the time to be enjoying a massage. I have to fulfill my duty on why I called Hibiki into this room.
それはそうと、響。少し相談があるのだが。
相談って何です？兄さん。これじゃ息が上がって会話になりませんよ。
She pushes herself away from me and starts laying the bedding.
足でやります。兄さん、布団にうつ伏せでゴロンってしてください。
は
あ。
I lie down on the bedding just as she tells me. Hibiki continuously puts her foot around my waist. Let's hope Sotetsu isn't a foot fetishist.
いいですか？痛かったり重かったり、嫌だったりしたらすぐに言ってくださいね。
ないとは思うが、万一の時にはそうしよ
う。A sigh of relief. Hibiki starts to put her whole weight on me.
それじゃあ、失礼します。
Look, all I'm saying is that in the 18 plus version, the skirt is shorter. Squish.
No.
This is quite.
気持ちいいですか？
ああ、実に悪くない。
Did she take off her socks? Hibiki's feet are amazingly soft, making the massage both comforting and warm. Why are you zooming in on the panties?
兄さん、腰もこれバリバリですよ。
Go
しば
up!
らくふみふみしておきますね。
Why fucking...
頼む。
Why are they zooming in? It doesn't even make sense. He can't see her panties, man. She steps on various parts of my back that are stiff, slowly massaging the knots out as she does. It feels so good that I puff through my nose. I could fall asleep right now. I'm so relaxed.
それで、響。相談というのはだな。
Thank God.
はい。
I tell her everything I talked about with Old Man Minokasa. Her feet stop. Oh. An oozing, warm feeling. My lower back she's stepping on becomes warmer. Hibiki's temperature is high, the temperature that ultimately transfers to me. It's indicative of how happy she is.
やります、デザイン。3日、2日で、ラフはいくつも書いてあるんです。
そうなのか。
絵の調子もすごく戻ってきたし、いけます、絶対。やらせてください。
無論だ。無理がないのなら、これは響にしか任せられんことだからな。はい。
Being happy rises your temperature. I think he's just hard, alright? I can't see her, but I can tell by her voice she's smiling ear to ear.
ああ、でも、大丈夫なら、職人さんたちにもし手伝ってもらえるんなら。お話聞いて、イメージが起こして、その後図面にするのが私、結構手間取ってるから。
なあ、その辺は分業でお願いできる。するべきだろうな。
I don't know the details, but drawing blueprints should be a required skill for the industrial craftsman.
明日にでも箕笠さんにできそうな方をご紹介いただこう。
そうしてもらえたら助かります。
The rhythm in her step as she resumes massaging me is lively. Hibiki moves up as she continues to massage my back.
痛かったら言ってくださいよ、兄さん。
いや、全くもって痛くない。心地よいばかりだ。というか、
My back is completely exposed, so Hibiki's soul feels. Hibiki's soul. You mean Hibiki's souls? Because she has 2 feet, right? It feels intimate, almost. Almost intimate. Not completely. Excluding the fact that the camera fucking zooms in on her panties that would be there if it was the 18 plus version. It's not intimate. It's only almost intimate. Hibiki's sweat, or my sweat, both appear to merge together into a sticky mess. Don't call it a sticky mess, okay?
絵の調子、戻ってきたのか。
Sweat is not the right fluid you would call to be referred to as a sticky mess, alright?
書けないっていうぐちゃぐちゃしたのはなくなりました。
Despite her quick response, her feet move slowly on my back. I think she's moving toward my shoulder.
みんなの思い出を聞かせてもらって、そしたら私、見えてくるから書けるんだって分かって。
見えてくる？何かだ？
伝えてもらってる思い出の形、希望の形、その綺麗さが見えてくるんです。
おお。
メインビジュアルの時は目いっぱいに混ぜようってぐちゃぐちゃ考えすぎちゃったみたいで。
ああ。
The hopes and memories of each person. Hibiki can surely see that. Ah, yes. when she was coming up with the key art, our hopes were too detailed and too close to her. She couldn't process all the information and thus got either confused or overwhelmed. Maybe even a little of both. If I had to guess, I'd say Hibiki lost sight of what was beautiful.
考えすぎて見えなくなって、見えないものは描けなくて。
そうだったな。響が描くのは昔から、響が綺麗と感じたそのまま。それだけだった。
A spirited answer, one that's reminiscent of when she was younger.
それで私、ひらめいたんです。メインビジュアル、全部の綺麗を一つにまとめるんじゃなくって。
うん。
Hibiki's feet pressed down right on the soft part near my shoulder blade. Hibiki's already reached that far.
みんなの綺麗、みんなの笑顔。一つ一つをそれぞれ描いて集めてモザイクにすればいいって。
The temperature of her feet gets warmer. She pushes down even harder.
そのモザイクは絶対にすごく素敵なお人よの未来図になるから。
モザイクか。
It's true that that many parts of me, that many parts can be connected. Yeah. And it can create one larger piece of art. As I ponder the thought, I'm reminded of a print I saw that showed a traveling artist holding a rice ball. The fireworks of Nagaoka is another image that comes to mind. Okay.
お人用モザイク。みんなの希望をつなぎ合わせた未来図か。ならば、仕上がりを楽しみに待とう。デザインもメインビジュアルも両方だ。
うん、期待したって。
おっ、
ごめん、痛かったと。
いや。
Her spirited step pushed into my shoulder hard. It hurt for a second there, but it actually does feel looser now.
肩だがな。肩甲骨というよりも前側、鎖骨の下のあたりが一番疲れているのかもしれん。
前
側？うん。今、刺激がそこに抜けたような感じがしてな。あまりにも心地よく、それで声が出てしまったのだ。
そっか。そうなんだ。そうなんですか。
She's getting a bit too into it, isn't she? A squishy feeling. I can feel Hibiki's soul sweating again.
なら、兄さん、私、前側、踏んで、あげたいかなって思うかも。
そうか。であればお願いしよう。
じゃあ、ごろんって仰向けになって。
Look, before I was gonna say that this is the exact, you'd see this kind of scenario in a fucking foot fetish dojin, but now you'd actually. God damn it! Now it makes sense that it zooms in on the panties, but like, why did it do it before? This is. Oh right, Hibiki's wearing a skirt.
踏むからリラックスしてて。
Hibiki starts using both her feet to press down onto the section below my collarbone bones. I get forced to draw my breath. Talk about serious stimulation. At least it's pleasurable. Shut up!
終わってほしいときは言ってね。私、それまでいくらでも踏むから。
Oh,
Hibiki steps on my shoulders, standing above my face. Under her skirt, I see the tucked-in portion of her blouse. My sight follows her movement. This is... Look, I think Sotetsu found out he likes feet. My body's burning up. The sense of overheating's come on out of nowhere. It's driving me crazy. I think just say you're hard, alright? Stop trying to do this wishy-washy shit where you're like, oh, my body temperature's rising. Everyone knows you're talking about your fucking boner. Ah, so that's why. I can't take my eyes off her. Off Hibiki's pant. Stop! No. Hibiki's crotch. You did not need to specify. I don't know why I'm so fixated on underwear. They said... That said, it actually seems like what I'm focused on isn't her panties at all. The moment I figure that out, my brain starts to overload itself. Why? Want to have sex with Hibiki? Yes, you didn't need... We know, okay? She wants to have sex with Sotetsu as well. I feel suffocated. A desire that's seated deep inside me. Originally, the thought was the furthest thing from my mind, but now the very desire empties through my fingertips and even the ends of my hair. No, it's only...
Hibiki.
When I hear Hibiki's voice, the desire amplifies exponentially. Just don't turn around, Hibiki, alright? I want to touch Hibiki. I want to embrace Hibiki. I want to fuck... Never mind.
Hibiki.
But I don't understand. I've never experienced this before. I don't know how Hibiki feels, and I'm doubtful I truly understand how I myself feel. Is this just a sexual desire, or is my heart in it as well? As long as I don't know that, I can't act on that desire. Or can I delegate the choice to Hibiki? That can't be allowed. What do you mean?
今はこれだけで十分だ。
My throat's dry, but I managed to spit out a sentence. My conscience somehow suppresses the desire that wants more and more. She looks disappointed. That makes me happy, though. Probably means that Hibiki also wants to touch me more.
だから、響。
I don't know. Did the fucking multiple hints of I can guarantee she knows that you're staring at her panties. The other times that you were able to easily see them, alright? I'm afraid of saying what I want to say. I'm afraid of myself in this situation as well. Hell, I'm afraid of change. Change itself. I don't know if I'm even allowed to say this, but...
選挙が終わったら、その時にまた頼めるか。
But instead of... after the selection ends, how about we do this again, but on my lower half? I mean... If I give myself some time to think on it, I'm sure I can figure out a way to erase my fears here. And continue on. Aren't girls like extremely perceptive when guys stare at them or something? Is something I heard. I don't know. I think that's just a human I think that's just a human ability that everyone has. Most people have. Some people have.
嫌でなければ、今日の続きを。マッサージをだ。
I don't think it's exclusive to women, alright? I think it's just that feeling that you get, you know, the feeling you get when someone behind you is looking at you, right?
マッサージよね。わかったわ。わかりました。
It went from all people to most people to some people. Look, I don't know how common it is. Hibiki turns red and stammers as she jumps off me.
選挙終わったらですね。その時に。
What do you mean by it? What do you mean by it?
ああ、それまでにきちんと考えておく。
Stop moaning. Quite literally, Hibiki runs away. She runs away barefoot, in fact, leaving her socks behind. What I'm trying to say is that aren't females like more aware or conscious of that guys stare at them sexually? I think it's just an assumption, alright? I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm not a fucking woman. I can't touch it. If I touch it even briefly, my hesitation with Hibiki will only get harder to manage.
今はとにかく眠ってしまおう。
Her sweaty socks. I can't. This scene was just for the guys who like feet, alright? I didn't understand. That's why I'm interested. I am ambiguous with my words because I couldn't put my thoughts together. I can't help but wonder how Hibiki took it.
とにかく寝るんだ。何も考えず寝てしまうんだ。
People can stare at me sexually all they want, but if they touch me, that's a problem. Shut up. No one fucking... No. I hope I don't even dream tonight. While praying for that, I cover myself with the blankets. Now his whole body smells like Hibiki's feet. Never mind.
ガチャリ。鍵。うわー、疲れた。
Oops.
ガチャリ。鍵をかけました。
8 p.m. The rail shop's business hours were extended by 2 hours today. And now we can finally call it a day.
お疲れ様です、響。何か飲みますか？ああ、ほんならうちが。
いや、僕がお茶を入れよう。
Marketer is the election headquarters chief. She may not be doing physical labor, but she should be doing much more mental work than us.
そう。じゃあ、お言葉に甘えちゃうね。
うん。たまには甘えてくれ。
Although it was difficult, I managed to sleep last night. When I woke up this morning, I found myself in a battlefield just like yesterday. What? While working to win the election, the feeling of loss seems to have all but dissipated. You sure?
ねえね、ニーニーの入れる抹茶って飲んだことあったっけ？お抹茶はなかと。なら、期待しちゃっていいと思うよ。
Hibiki seems to be acting the same, which is a sigh of relief, but I feel like something is lacking. But I should wait to figure out what until after I get home and have some time up to myself. Like, if a girl is showing skin they have to expect what that people will stare at them without getting angry. Look, sure, yes. If you know, you can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, right? But you need to at least be self-aware enough to know that if you wear a certain if you wear certain outfits that show a certain amount of skin, people will look. All right, it doesn't matter how they look at you, right? Or you know what they're thinking when they see you, right? It's just that people will look, right? Some people will look at them sexually. Some people will look at them disgustedly. Some people will be jealous, right? That's beside the point. You need to at least be self-aware enough to know people will stare, right? When someone is wearing fucking yoga pants and like a crop top in the gym, you are intentionally accentuating your ass, and you don't get, look. You can get annoyed by it, right? But you need to be self-aware enough to know that people will stare, right? Just like all of the fucking TikToks of women in the gym, right? Making TikToks of trying to like villainize men who stare at them, right? Cover the fuck up if you don't like it. Yeah. Right? You can wear whatever you want, right? That's not an issue. The issue is that you're getting angry for what? That people are staring? Like, what do you expect if you're showing off like your midriff, right? If you've got a low cut shirt that accentuates your cleavage, right? Like, is it the fault of the people staring that you're wearing like more you're wearing clothes that expose a bit more skin than say a regular t-shirt, right? Anyway.
お待たせしました。って、あれ、そうてつくんとなぎちゃんと深見ちゃんは？
僕はここだ。
明日、朝一で川下りの団体予約が入ってるって。深見ちゃんとなぎちゃん、30分くらい前までいたけど。ああ、遅くなりすぎちゃったか。大ニュースだから、二人にも一番に報告したかったんだけど。
うん。電話をもらってからみんなそわそわとしていたぞ。
This is Paulette we're talking about. She's cautious, conservative, and very repressed, very reserved when evaluating herself. But when she called this morning, she said she had some big news, which has gotten our hopes, hence the relentlessness, the restlessness. Hopes us up is... You mean hopes up, right?
何なんですか、ポーレットさん。その、大ニュースって。私、そういうの得意じゃないので、もったいぶらないで言いますね。
She says before taking a deep breath that in and of itself seems like a stalling tactic.
発注とスポンサードの申し出をいただきました。毛利電鉄の毛利の電車姫様から。
Have I ever told you that I think that big chests are just unnecessary fat? Well, that's just objectively wrong. Right? There's a reason humans have there's a reason humans have evolved to prefer bigger tits. All right, you're like an outlier in this situation. The reason being is because, you know, more voluptuous breasts are more closely associated with it is just repulsive, right? You know, when you do realize that during during pregnancy, no, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it.
受注って客車回収プロジェクトの
Just no.
スポンサードとは客車回収プロジェクトの
Recitation. I'm confused. Help. Look, you could search it up yourself, okay? I'm just playing this funny train girl game where the main character's little sister is trying to become the mayor of the town. Recitation. Dexter, read the fucking sentence on your screen. Passenger car recitation project. Two questions come in stereo, in which Paulette responds with a big smile.
はい。ふわわ、すごいです。
What was that?
やりました。
Oh, that single frame. Oh, that single frame salute.
受注規模とスポンサードの内容は？あ、はい、ここにまとめてあります。そうちゃん、チェックば一緒にお願い。
うん。
The documents handed to Makoto are then reviewed meticulously. So why do some humans like flat or small chests instead of big? Look, I don't know why I like small chests. Alright? It's just that biologically, humans like bigger breasts, right? I have to point at it numerous times, or else I can't believe it. The number of zeros here.
ずいぶんと太か金額帯ね。これ、間違いじゃなかと？
Dexter, I'm not fucking Google. Just use Google, alright?
それで間違いないんです。条件、私も何度も確認しました。
Sponsorship only has one condition: to attempt to newly manufacture an aluminum. Yeah, it is spelled aluminum rail car within 20 years. The remaining details are just numbers. An amount with 8 digits in yen. Oh god.
それだけじゃなく、回収ベースとしての車両の提供を全国に呼びかけてもくれたみたいで、その中に。
When Paulette turns the page, she gives out a sigh of admiration.
懐かしい。22,000系客車ではないですか。そうなの。この前まで秩父鉄道で458に引かれてた子なんだって。
86も引いていたのか。
もちろんです。大正時代の蹄鉄を駆け抜けた代表的な客車ですから。
ならば、蒸気機関車との相性もいいのか。
As if waiting for the exact question, Paulette stands up, her chest high.
台車老朽化で営業運転引退しちゃった子だそうです。でも、まだまだ煙一つ入ってこないってお墨付きで。
おお。
だったら、うちのことニコエチすれば、すぐ元気いっぱいの客車に生まれ変わりそうです。あ、何それ、すごくない？
It certainly is if this fully materializes. Things will take a huge turn for the better.
すごいのはそれだけじゃないんです。構成局者も2つ。これは毛利電鉄向けの回収素材っていうことで。
それが受注か。
はい。そっちはこの金額でやってほしいっていうお話で。
It's an amount greatly surpassing even the sponsorship. It's so generous that I'm left speechless.
どぎゃんして、ここまでよか話を
Makoto speaks up. The doubt I had inside my heart, deep inside my heart. I'm sure mutual aid of Maitetsu. Oh, they said the name! Has something to do with it. But this amount worries me. This amount worries me. I feel like it could be a scam. It's an offer that completely ignores business viability. It's a Nigerian prince. He just wants to sponsor railway or Hitoyo Railway. Yeah.
それはですね、私たちのお人よのみんなの力の結晶なんです。
While it powers on her computer, she opens the browser and then a bookmarked page. It's a railway blog about us.
この写真
だな、ここだ。
It's the layout that Hibiki fills in with people's hopes. People's hopes? There are photos and in-depth articles posted every day.
こうして見ると街が育ってるみたいです。だけじゃなくて、これも。あら、8620の見学会の様子ではないですか。
見事な写真だ。86がひときわ綺麗に写っているな。8620も実物以上にかっこいい。
実物通りです。ですが、一番見栄えのする角度ではありますね。確かに。
一体誰がこんなブログを。
On the right side of the blog, the profile reads, name a shell.
シェルと読むのかこれは。
A shell, I guess.
シェルって英語で貝ってことですか？
うん。貝。あ、いや、わかった。A ではなく、あだ。あ、貝だ。
That's fucking dumb. Okay.
赤いグーチのブログなのこれ。さあ、どうなんでしょう。ご本人はウィーともノンともおっしゃいませんでした。
There are a bunch of animals with fucking shells, and Hibiki just happens to pick the right one on the first try.
ああ、あの方ならそうだろうな。が、そうか。毛利の姫もこのブログを見て。
Like when you think shell, when I think shell, I think like turtles or like snails or like hermit crabs. I don't think fucking clams, alright?
はい、私たちの計画をすごく気に入ってくださったみたいで。風場、吹き出してきよったね。
Listen, I played Urasekai, alright? The wind blowing is not a good thing.
ああ。
Especially in Shiku's route. Makoto has told me before, the wind is...
僕ら一人一人の呼びかけが、声が、集まりこうし、やがてすなわち、風となるのか。
It'll be fine as long as there aren't any feathers that show up. A wind that won't stop blowing going forward. This news will definitely travel by word of mouth. No question about it.
響き。
はい、兄さん。
I take Hibiki's hand naturally. The pure excitement I feel comes not from my body, but from my spirit.
この風を、お前の瞳は捉えているか。
見えます。はっきり。
Hibiki grips my hand back. She then unravels it and picks up her pen.
だから書きます。今度こそ。
She can draw the wind. The colors of the wind. Maitetsu. Alright, surely we're close to the debate stuff, right? Hopefully there's a debate between Kisaki and Hibiki.
A ですね。
They're playing... What are they doing? An instant decision.
レイナも A が一番可愛いと思います。私も A に一票です。
She follows her own pace and goes by her intuition.
A がいいです。86に一番マッチすると思いますし、キハ07が引いても可愛くなりそうですし。
Are they picking between passenger cars?
A がいいね。お年寄りからおちびさんまで誰にでも親しんでもらえそうな色やけん。
She compares with other drafts, considers everything, and by tracing everything together, they arrive at the same goal. It's not passenger cars. It's oh well. Is it? I don't know. Hibiki's expression had been stiff and serious, but now it's eased up and visibly relaxed. That is until her expression tightens up again quickly, at which time her eyes and body turn to me.
それで、兄さんは
古びた木の色。鈍くくすんだ金と振り子。
I articulate my thoughts out loud, and Hibiki smiles in return. I knew it. The moment I saw the design draft, it brought back a lot of memories for me.
お前がよく描いていた古時計。A のデザインからは、それと同じ温かみを感じた。
But like, those aren't good memories, are they?
あの時計がモチーフなの。ああ。
Hatsuroku sounds impressed.
木造車体に金の曲線を交えたライン。確かにこの外装塗色は振り子時計の印象ですね。振り子時計のある洋間。内装もそのイメージなのかな。すごくシックで落ち着きあって大人っぽい。
振り子時計に似合うようにって、このデザインなら落ち着いて乗ってもらえるかなって。湯の井線は緑の中と川の上とを走ってますから、木のイメージ、すっごく合うです。川下り線から見上げたらお客さんきっと喜ぶばい。
God damn it. And it was about to finish too.
湯の井線は緑の中と川の上とを走ってますから、木のイメージ、すっごく合うです。素敵です。船にも響さんのデザインと合わせた中敷きみたいのを敷いたら、きっとお客さん増えそうかもです。
He's happy about all the positive feedback. Design A is like the embodiment of what Hibiki likes.
車体外装に関しては塗装を変更するだけと？
本当は丸窓にしたかったけど、下手にいじって煙入ってきちゃったら荒れたし。
やったら丸窓は次なりその次なりに試せるようにしたらええね。
They're all relaxed and on equal footing. Hibiki and Makoto exchange their opinions.
で、内装はなんて言うたっけ？椅子の張り布。
モケットですね。
そうそう、そのモケットば全部取り替えて、あとは、
荷棚とつり革の持ち手を木製に変えたいの。あと座席、できたら一部の木のベンチにして。ボックスシートのテーブルも木にですね。とっても素敵だと思います。
内装の木やモケットは何年防衛にできっと？
もちろんです、枕様。不燃木材、不燃モケットは、蹄鉄全盛期の頃に、すでに一般化されておりますので。
今も、それは使われとうと？
レイナ、知ってます。木造のお家の材料とかに使われてます。
ああ、言うたら、どこでも使われそうなものやもんね。
Makota's eyes turn to Paulette.
ほんなら、コスタの方も？
Makoto looks through the number that Paulette researched online and finally nods approvingly.
なら、あとは職人さんたちと相談で、できるできんの検討と、荒見積もりばもらわんと。
A spirited answer and smile. She must be happy that she's being acknowledged by Makoto.
ならば、早速、美濃笠さんのところに相談に行ってこよ
Hibiki raises her right hand in a snapping motion.
う。どうした響き？
一緒。私も、鍛冶屋さん、一緒に。ああ、そうですよね。響ちゃん、ずっとこもって書きっぱなしですし。
さようですね。明日の朝になればまた、ジオラマのためにたくさん書くこととなりましょうし。
お出かけするの、きっと気分転換とかなるんじゃないかって思うです。
運動不足は、病気の原因にもなりよるしね。
I don't know why they're also fervently pushing for Hibiki to go outside. I mean, what they're saying isn't out of line, so it's not like I have any intention to oppose it, but still.
なら、一緒に行くか。
She jumps up, and then walks at a fast clip right out of the rail shop.
なんだ、挨拶もせんで。
Wait, clip? Walks at a fast clip. Yeah, okay, I've never heard that before.
とか言うて、顔がニコニコしとる
ん？そうか。
I touch my face after being called out by Nagi, but I didn't realize that I'm even smiling. However, everyone's expression tells me what Nagi said is true.
せっかくだ。僕も楽しんで出かけてくるさ。戻りはいつになるかわからん。またんで解散してくれ。
そんなの言われなくてもばい。明日の朝まで待つとかアホらしいけんね。なぎちゃん。
It's obvious it wouldn't take that long, but Fukami panics and turns bright red.
ふふーん。
Nagi smiles like a stray cat and then slaps me rather hard on my back.
せっかくのデートば、楽しんでくるとええばい。だから、なぎちゃん。で、そのお客さんったら、公務員と公務員を聞き間違え、兄さん、聞いてます？
ああ、すまん。何の話だ？
Hibiki lets out a long sigh.
どうしたんですか？さっきから。急に考え事ですか？
考え事といえば考え事だな。
I'm stuck on thinking on this strange I'm stuck on thinking on the strange way Nagi said what she said. A date? What does that even mean in this context?
だが、つまらぬことだ。どうでもよいことが引っかかること、あるだろ。
それは、そうですけど。
She mutters to herself. You're keeping it a secret then, Hibiki pouts. Hibiki pouts a little and turns away from me. We haven't even had a chance to talk about our date, or whatever. Or whatever yet. And I can already tell Hibiki's getting pulled into my confusion on the whole thing.
とにかく、考え事して歩くのとか危ないですよ。つまずいちゃいます。ちっちゃな頃の私みたいに。
なあ。
Hearing that makes me feel better.
そうだったな。響と二人で出かけるのなど、珍しくもなんともないことだった。
ちっちゃかった頃には、ですけどね。
Yeah, but now it's different because they want to fuck each other. I mean... Hibiki... Wait. I didn't read... Her tone sounds a bit coaxing and sarcastic. Hibiki turns around to face me and then tries to match my stride while looking at me.
おい、危ないぞ。
平気です。危なくなったら兄さんが助けてくれますから。
それはそうだが。
In order to prepare for the worst, I take a big step forward toward her so that I'm close to her. In the event she is about to run into something.
ちっちゃな頃と同じですね。
ああ、そうだったな。
I reminisce on the past. Back then, Hibiki was striving to become an artist. She's looking around everywhere for inspiration, which would in turn worry the hell out of me. That she'd trip and fall trying to find her next artistic motivation. Jesus.
今日はよそ見をしないんだな。
するわけないです。一番見たいもの、目の前にあるんですから。
そうなのか。
Given that response, it's probably unnecessary to ask what I'm about to ask, as I'm fairly certain I know what her answer will be, but I'm going to do it anyway.
手、つなぐか。ちっちゃな頃と同じに。
When we hold hands, I feel a sense of relief come over me. I realize that this is the most natural way to connect my body and heart. Yes, this is how it should be. The whole stupid topic about dates or whatever melts away into the night sky. I hear the river flowing in the distance. Just like back then, it fills in the gaps of silence.
兄さんの手、おっきく硬くなりましたね。
Replace your hand with it. Discord NSFW chatbots, did you look yet? Yes, I did look. What do you want me to comment on? The picture? Wow, they're lollies, who would have guessed?
響の手は相変わらず柔らかで小さいな。
私の手だって、もちろん大きくなってるんですけど。
だな。
Could it be because it's nighttime? Or perhaps it's because Hibiki feels the same way about me as I do her. But it's not like Hibiki's hands are sweaty or anything. Not to mention, it's not really even all that warm out either. It's smooth and comfortably interlocked with my hand.
市長になったら 響はお人よをどんな町へと育てたいんだ？
育てるなんて大それたことはまだ全然考えられないんですけど、
The edges of Hibiki's mouth start to loosen.
みんなだなんて考えちゃうとわからなくなるから、私にとって理想のお人よを作りたいって思います。
それはいいな。
Though the range is vast, trying to achieve the most and to satisfy everything will be ideal. But if there is someone who can do that, the world would be a much more peaceful and equal place.
では、質問を改めよう。響の理想のお人よはどんな町なのだ？
兄さんが
Hibiki tightens her grip. Wait. I wait and wait, but her words don't come. I try to ask in a quiet voice.
僕が？
兄さんがテートに帰りたくなくなる街、ずっと暮らしたくなるお人よが私の理想のお人よです。
そうか。
I hadn't considered that. What would I do after successfully turning away the aircraft factory? Kato with good wishes. Gonna enjoy my mostly negative game. Finish it as a challenge for my friend. No matter what, slides into shadows. Are you still talking about... wait, mostly negative. Surely it's not Octopath Traveler. Thanks for the hydrate. Look, I get that Donkey doesn't like the game, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be review bombed by people who watch Donkey, right? When I'm completely free of it all, free of all this, what sort of life will I try to live?
僕は、
We arrive at the Minokasa smithery. Before we know it, it didn't feel like we walked for all that long.
本当にあっという間に着いちゃいましたね。
She sounds a little disappointed as she looks up to me.
ねえ、兄さん、このままもう少し散歩しません？
I feel a pulse. Hibiki's hand starts to get warmer. What? Wait, is it? Perhaps this pulse and temperature are actually mine. It's the same. The heartbeat, the heat. It's both Hibiki's and mine. So I slowly let go of her hand.
そうもいくまい。もう夜だ。遅くなっての来訪は、ミノカサさんにもご迷惑だろ
そうですね。
う。だからな、響。
I put my hand on her lowered forehead and push it up to better match my line of sight. I move my hand to rub her on the head.
散歩の続きは、用事を済ませてからにしよう。
自分で組み立てまでやりたい人はこっち並ぶばい。石像機関庫っては今走っている客車の実物組み立ててるとこ生で見学できますです。
え、実物って本物ってこと？乗れるやつ？
そうです。本物乗れるようになるのは完成してテストとか終わってからですけど。
見たい見たい。どこで見れるって？
こっちです。
Being guided by Fukami, a wave of people move all at once. About 20 people are left. It's still a large amount, but I feel the flow is back to normal.
いつにも増しての大にぎわいだったな。N ゲージを走らせると、 こんなにも違ってくるものか。
そうですね。N ゲージあってのレイアウトですから。
Bullet stands up from her seat in the back to stretch and looks at the whole layout. The blank portions have mostly been filled up now.
良いデザインだな。
ほんと、おしゃれですよね。ノスタルジックで、だけど古臭くなくて可愛くて。
Her blue eyes look over the body of wood and gold. Being drawn by the N-Scale 8620, the debut of the Hibiki design passenger car feels all the more real.
実物にも早く乗ってみたいものだ。
けど、
Colette giggles.
相鉄くんなら86ですよね。見えるのは車窓じゃなくてキャブからの景色。
ああ、
I felt like I just saw the light.
そうだったのか。そうやって楽しんでいたのか。
I imagine myself riding the train. The scenery of the layout and buildings all come to mind. Seeing the scenery and new passenger car drawn by 8620 at a slow speed brings comfort to me.
これはいいな。なるほど。みんなが夢中になって眺めるはずだ。
ですよね。でも、みんなが夢中になるのは N ゲージだけの力じゃなく。
Well, it looks on with gentle eyes toward Hibiki, who's diligently drawing with her colored pencils.
ああ、
Around Hibiki are crowds of young boys and girls. They're more interested in Hibiki's paper world than the layout or end scales.
もうちょっとで書けるから。そしたら、
Hibiki's gaze turns to a young girl that's about to cry. Inside her hand is a crumpled piece of paper. Wait, is that?
ごめん。ちょっとだけ待っててね。
She apologizes to the people in line and hurries over to the girl.
どうしたの？ちょっと難しかったかな？
The little girl twitches, and then hides what was in her hand behind her back.
大丈夫。お姉ちゃんと一緒にやろう。そうしたら、うまくできるかもしれないよ。あのですね、相鉄さん。
ああ、
Rana trots over and whispers into my ear.
あの子、自分で組み立てたいって頑張ったんです。自分の家だからって。
なるほど。それでか。
Those young fingers look obviously clumsy, and it might have ruined the gluing tabs. Hibiki's thin and deft fingers carefully pull apart the messily glued paper. Little girl cries. The glue also tore off the paint, revealing white sections.
平気だよ。ここ直すのも一緒にやってみようね。
Hibiki puts some paint on the brush and gives it to the little girl, who's the same size as Hachidoku in her operation body.
はい。トーントントン。
So she's actually like tiny. Right.
トーントントン。
The young hand and voice seem so unsure, but following Hibiki's rhythm, it gradually smooths out. The paint is reapplied with the tip of the brush. The shape fixed, The shape fixed and now glued again.
こことここをくっつけようね。一緒に、ね。ゆっくり、ゆっくり。そしたら、こうして、こうして、ここ、どう？やれるかな？できた！上手！じゃ、飾ってみよう！お家の場所は？ここ！
At the very edge of Ohitoyo. In terms of the station, it would be along the tracks of the closed Okaue Kofuku Station.
ああ、銀の煙突の建物か。
ああ、ポツンって一軒あるお家。あれ目立つから、レイナも目印にしてますよ。
All the more reason then. With it completed, the little girl's cheeks are rose-colored, but shortly thereafter she seems dejected again.
汚くなっちゃった。ごめんなさい。汚くないよ。直した後は一生懸命頑張った。その印でしょ？でもね、他の直してないもん。そんなことないよ。例えば、ほら、このお肉屋さん。うわ、くちゃってつってる。素敵でしょ？あなたより少しだけお兄さんな子が自分一人で頑張って全部作ってくれたお肉屋さんなの。くちゃってつっても平気なの？もちろん！他にも、ほら、このうちは。
Hibiki points to the buildings, noting that each has its own faults, like uneven colors or shapes. But even those faults appear to go in harmony with the layout by providing a nice accent.
ほんとだ。綺麗で四角いのだけじゃなくって、いろんなお家があるんだね。壊れたところを大事に直して、剥げた塗装にペンキを塗って、本当の街や建物も、このミニチュアも同じなの。
A gentle voice that, the end, is that? Hang on, I need to look this up. Because there's envelopes, right? I just need to know if it's spelt the same. Yeah, no. There's no E at the end of envelopes. So it's a gentle voice, the envelopes. The little girl. What the fuck are these typos? A gentle voice that envelops the little girl. Hibiki appears so mature right now.
いろんな人がいろんな好きをそれぞれの思う形にして、そのいろいろが時間とともに柔らかく温かく変わっていく。綺麗で四角いのだけがいいんじゃないの？バラバラなのはいろいろだから面白いの？そうだね。バラバラの方がいろんな素敵を見つけられる。そうして、そういう素敵がたくさん集まって。
Hibiki picks up the little girl. Hibiki holds the girl up high with glittery eyes.
だから、街って素敵なんだよ。
Her soft cheeks puff up, making the rosy color even more vibrant.
お姉ちゃん、お家の煙突汚くないの。素敵なの。そうだよね。とっても素敵。
Bam.
来たばい。なんかすごかったわ。ごついの来たばい。来たのね。
Not surprised at Nagi's sudden entrance, Paulette jumps up.
皆さん、今から石像機関庫で台車付け替えを行います。
おお。
The carriage switch is quite literally removing the old carriage and switching it with the new one. That means
いよいよですね。客車さんが。
ああ、神聖へと大きく近づく。
関係者全員見学に行きますので、レールショップを30分ほどの間閉めます。
this wouldn't be possible with the previous Paulette. She shows decisive action with a commanding voice. Although the customers are getting chased out, they all wait for her next words. Excited looks on their faces.
ですので、よろしければ、皆様も台車付け替えを見にいらしてください。
A cheer resounds. The customers all head out of the rail shop. The little girl, oh, she's with her family. She waves at Hibiki, a smile ear to ear. A smile ear to ear. And smile ear to ear. No. A smile ear to ear and heads out.
兄さん、行きましょう。
ああ。
I go outside with Hibiki. An unexpected sound comes out of me.
なんだこの人の数は。
Nagi said earlier that a big one was coming. It could be due to that. A crowd bigger than the number of people who just exited the rail shop are quietly moving toward the stone storage.
響き。
We naturally hold hands. I'm sure we can come find each other at the stone storage. But I still want to stay together.
Ah, この線より地高に寄ったらいけんよ。
Near the middle portion of the stone storage, there are two passenger cars lined up together. One of them is the one that lets in smoke, and the other.
うわー、結構、これ、感動。
Look, I get that Hibiki doesn't have big enough tits for jiggle physics, but you didn't need to give it to the tie that she has on.
だな。
Being given this by the Chichibu Railways, this passenger car had just been painted the other day. This is the first time Hibiki and I are seeing it.
デザイン画でも N ゲージでも目にしていたが、実写となると、やはり迫力が段違いだ。
ピカピカで、まるで新車みたい。ここまで綺麗に塗ってもらえるだなんて。
さすが、お人よの職人だな。鉄道車体の塗装など、おそらくは初めての経験だろうに。
Hibiki focuses on the gold lines, straight edges and curves, all of which together look like they come alive. It all fuses well with the brown body and really conjures up a sense of nostalgia that's both charming and upscale.
ただ塗ってるんじゃないです。兄さん、モール部分盛り上がってますから。
おう、言われてみれば、確かにだな。
The metal is pulled by a line and then painted over, or perhaps it's a plated decoration. If possible, I'd like to look at it closer.
客車ばこれから持ち上がるけん。転がっちゃったらぺしゃんこたい。
Makoto draws the line by giving a warning to the children, thereby warning the rest of the crowd. It'd be terrible if we were the ones to break the rules.
まあ、後でじっくり見せてもらおう。
ですね。私たち、この客車ともずっと付き合っていくんですから。
だな。と。
Hachiroku moves closer to the passenger car.
こちらです。取り付け、慎重に願います。
Her gaze and voice aren't directed at us. It seems to be guiding something.
おお。
大きい
I see, just as Nagi said, this is quite amazing. A hydraulic jack taller than me is being installed on both sides of the older passenger car.
選挙は、いや、選挙のみならず、世の中はおおむね人と金か。
The advance payment from Princess Mori and the connections Reverend Akai and Paulette have. If any of them were lacking, the preparations and work would not have progressed this smoothly.
すべてよしです。お願いします。
The jack moves up, and at the same time, so does the entire body of the passenger car. I'm sure the mechanism is quite simple, but
これは、圧巻だな。
when I look at it like this, it makes me realize just how large a rail car really is. It pulls and then drives. It pulls this and then drives. I'm sure the braking position would change due to that.
兄さん、私別の角度から見てきます。
Perhaps the artist side of her got excited because Hibiki is already running off without even waiting for my answer. But I don't feel as if I'm left behind at all. I'd rather look at the carriage's update. Oh,
すみません。
oh no, I bumped into someone. Of course Kisaki's here, why wouldn't she be?
いえ、こちらこそぼーっとして。
ああ。
It's Hosho Kisaki. The competition. What's she doing here?
いや、そうです。大したものだね。
Before I can throw a question at her, Kisaki preempts it. But even she expresses her interest. I feel honestly happy. Even though she's the opposing party. No, because she is the opposing party.
良い車両だろう。秩父鉄道で活躍していたものだそうだ。
ああ、いや、車両とかそういう話ではなくて。
She gives a forceful smile and then turns her entire body toward me.
僕は、響のことを大したものだと言ったんだよ。
おう。
だってそうだろう。鉄道になど誰も興味を持っていなかったというのに。
Kisaki holds open her right hand. Beyond her are large crowds of people and cheers. Compared to a month ago, this is certainly a major success. Naturally, this is not the doing of Hibiki alone.
ありがとう。
Kisaki acknowledges Hibiki as the opponent, as the opposition. I feel proud of that, and naturally bowed to her.
真実を言ったまでのことさ。もっとも。
Kisaki's eyes, although she's smiling, she gazes sharply at me for a few seconds.
響の力を伸ばした存在。それを僕は少しばかり安く見積もりすぎてしまったかな。
Yeah, what'd you expect? I'm the main character.
それは。
ああ、いや、 こっちの話。それも、今更っていう類の話さ。
そうなのか。
It seems that even Kisaki can regret something, and she lets it be seen by others. I can't say I was expecting this, of course. The very fact that I never thought I'd see that side of her seems a bit rude, so I guess I am at a loss for words.
そんなことより、響はどこだい？今日は響に話があってやってきたんだ。
響なら、
なんとまあ。市長候補とは思えない姿だね。
Ibiki's cheek is practically on the floor. The jack is pulling the body up, and she's stretching it from the bottom.
しかし、響らしい姿ではある。
確かにね。
I move closer to Hibiki before looking at Kisaki. She smiles and nods as if to say she doesn't mind. So I wait until Hibiki stops drawing and gives a satisfied sigh.
響、少しいいかな。
The enemy. Everyone's eyes turn toward Kisaki's voice. Soon a murmur starts to swell. Hibiki calmly stands up to silence the whispers. Upon seeing her stand up so confidently, everyone calms down. Hibiki has set this area to be on her side.
それで、宝生候補、私に何かご用でしょうか？
討論会のお誘いに来た。急な話だが、スケジュールの都合がつけばどうかな。
討論会？
候補者同士直接に語り合うのもいいかと思って。テーマは、お人よの経済再生への展望でどうかな。
Are they finally having the debate I've been wanting since the fucking start of the candidacy shit?
それは、
兄さん、
The theme matches Kisaki's profession. At this rate, Hibiki has the advantage. Kisaki is trying to drag Hibiki into her own turf, and she's not even hiding that motive.
私は、この討論会のお誘い、お受けしたいと思います。
そうか。
She knows Kisaki better than I do. There's no way Hibiki doesn't understand what she's trying to pull. Plus, Hibiki responded without being taken aback in the slightest. So I have to trust that Hibiki knows what she's doing and support her decision.
スケジュールの調整を選対本部長に頼んでこよう。宝生候補、希望の日時は？
しあさって。投票日の3日前。午後5時からでどうだろう。
Hibiki nods without hesitation.
わかった。確認してこよう。
I wonder... it wouldn't be to confirm. It'd be to convince her. I'm half prepared for Makuta to oppose this. Considering the chance of election, this debate will be more of a negative. However, there's still a benefit. I can see that clearly. That's why.
枕ね、少しいいかな。
もちろん。こっちも話したいことあるけんね。
She already knows, doesn't she? While nonchalant and smiling, Makuta stands up and takes me somewhere else. To somewhere without prying eyes. It must be to oppose the debate. Wait for me, Hibiki. I'll catch up to you soon. That's why I will agree with her for the first time. Even if Makuta refuses, I'll make sure I'll push through Hibiki's debate. Because I can already see the future that Hibiki wishes for. Look, I can already tell that Makuta knows that you will agree with Hibiki no matter what, alright? She's just that kind of woman.